An impersonator investigation in New Jersey. Medford Township police say that two men showed up to the scene of a car crash pretending to be first responders. Our Steve Keeley live in Medford. And Steve, these men are now facing charges.
Well, this is becoming a regular thing across the country. Remember, last week in Philly, we had the guy with the badge and the vest impersonating a customs officer who robbed a Hispanic-owned automotive shop right next to the 15th Police District. Then over the weekend, the accused assassin dressed as a police officer in Minnesota. And now here in Medford today, the cops announced two guys posing as public servants. The question here is why and what were they up to?
This is behavior that can't be tolerated and has to be stopped.
That's Medford's police chief talking about two men who showed up here at Route 70 and Main Street for a crash 1 month ago today, posing as first responders, he says.
When you come across it and someone is acting in that fashion, pretending to be something they're not, when people are there counting on the first responders to take care of them in probably their worst day, they don't need somebody there pretending to be one. And people like that need to be dealt with.
Medford police put out an alert informing the public of what happened, and many of them had the same question. What were these two guys up to?
Why did they do that? I don't know. Crazy people? I have no idea.
What do you think they were up to?
I have absolutely no idea. I have no idea. It's very disturbing.
I would think they'd be up to no good, but what specifically, I couldn't say. I think if they were impersonating first responders, they may be looking to rob people or, who knows what. It's hard to come up with a good reason that they would be doing that, a legitimate reason.
There were previous interactions with these two individuals in the past.
Medford police charged 42-year-old Matthew Hesser and 28-year-old Matthew Schwalbe with impersonating a public servant and several motor vehicle violations.
It confused our patrolmen a little bit as to who they were and were they with. Were they volunteers? Who were they? Come to find out later on in doing some investigation that these subjects actually are not first responders and would not have the ability to be a first responder, and were on scene basically creating a little bit of a chaos.
What do you think they were up to?
I'm not sure what the ultimate motive was in trying to be on the scene and act in that fashion. Maybe to disrupt, I'm not sure.
All right, so the question tonight remains, why? Well, as we say in our business, efforts to reach both Matthews were, quote, unsuccessful. And perhaps Jason Sheba will hear their answer about what they were up to when they have to answer the charges in court coming up.
It just seems like nothing is real these days, from the internet to real life.
First responders.
Yeah, of all things. Yeah.